So let me get this right. Because the cops had to forcibly remove y'all from the middle of the highway, y'all gonna sue the city because they removed y'all too rough. Meanwhile, it's riots going on all over the city and everything's about to go to mass chaos. Somebody explain to me what the heck is going on.
Yeah, Rosemary, these protesters were on 676, which is right behind me here today, and they are glad for the accountability that comes with this settlement, but they do not consider this to be the end.
Sometimes in quiet moments, I can't help but remember through my blankets and into the mattress after the gassing. Tear gas is an abortifacient, and we were trying for a baby then. Was that a child that could have been?
What it look like TV, we are back. Thank you for joining me. On this one, we're going to get into the protesters in Philly. And I just want to say to each and every one of them, all 30, 35 of y'all and y'all 20 lawyers, thank you. You have just successfully robbed the city, basically robbing the education fund of $9.25 million. Give yourself a round of applause. City doesn't have money to be paying our protesters that shouldn't have been out there to begin with. And that's just the truth of the whole matter. Now let me just break this down to the people that's not from Philadelphia. These protesters were pepper sprayed and hit with rubber bullets while they were protesting. But it's a twist to all of this. Now if they would have been hit with the rubber bullets and the tear gas and they was out in front of City Hall, I think possibly they might have a case. If they were hit with the tear gas and the rubber bullets and they were walking down the middle of a regular residential street, it's a stretch, it's a reach, but I could see it. But if you are in the middle of a major highway that runs right through the center of a major city that is dangerous, it's against the law for you to be down there anyway without a motor vehicle, so you're already breaking the law. And meanwhile, the city is on the edge of cracking wide open and pure chaos taking place. So you put the cops in a situation where they have to respond. And I'm pretty sure that they were pissed off that they had to respond to the middle of the damn highway. Meanwhile, the city is on the verge of being one wide open pocketbook and everybody taking what they want from wherever they want. And you're upset that they use force to remove you from the highway. Certain actions that you engage in, you should know the outcome. And if you go to protest and park your behind in the middle of a busy highway in a major city, you should know that it's going to be some physicality to get you out of there if you got set in your mind that you wasn't going to move. You should know that the cops are going to remove you, and the cops have the right to remove you. We're getting to the point now where y'all not leaving the cops no wiggle room. You're making them the bad guys in every situation. And for you protesters, I want y'all to realize one thing that's going to be very important for all y'all to remember. Remember this. You could be out there protesting and you can have a heart as pure as snow. But once people start rioting and looting, it's no longer a protest. It's rioting and looting. And all you are doing by continue to be there is you're just providing cover for the people that's rioting and looting. And the cops can't tell rioters, looters, or protesters apart And when they're vastly outnumbered like that, they shouldn't have to be trying to decipher in their mind. Everybody is in the wrong because we asked y'all to disperse 500 times by this point. So while the city was burning and you wanted to say that you was protesting and that you wasn't a looter, once they started looting and once they started rioting, all y'all became looters and rioters. So I don't think none of y'all should get paid. And like I said, I personally think y'all are just robbing the city. I would show y'all the video of the whole incident, but I just got dinged trying to show y'all the 6ix9ine video, so y'all gonna have to find that on your own. I'll just show you some of the aftermath. And a lot of this aftermath is after day 2. And the only reason why it got to a day 2 was because the cops couldn't use the force necessary on day 1 to snuff it out. So now the city loses twice. I want to say to the protesters, thank you. You pulled off an ingenious one. You set a horrible precedent that's going to go down around the rest of the country. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of other people that's going to try to get paid like this. And I hope you enjoy your money, man, because all you did was rob the city. So don't tell me about protesting. Don't tell me that you're here to help the people. Don't say that you want the city to do more. You got yours. Now disappear and leave us alone. This What It Look Like TV. Tell me how y'all feel about it in the comments section. I'm gonna check y'all out on the next one. If you made it to this point, you my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
And I'm out of here.
Never been through it before, so there's no playbook for it. And we've made mistakes too, and we're owning up to them, and we're moving on, and we're going to heal.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.